Bagfuel, baby.
Did you ever think about starting a label, signing niggas, putting them out?
Um, yeah, all the time. Like I got a whole team of dope artists, producers, graphic designers. I got a bunch of dope people around me.
Would you go
But I
major
just
with
know that
them?
there's a crooked business. And
That's what I was gonna ask.
I don't really got enough ownership or control in the business. Like back in the day when physical albums were selling, like companies used to act like they was independent, but nobody had distribution. Like, you know what I mean? Even when Prince and certain people tried to get it, they shut it down. So nobody had a form of distribution. So no matter how independent you wanted to claim your company was, you still had to partner up with one of these majors to get your music distributed. And it's the same thing now. Like, no matter how independent you want to claim you is, you still got to use one of these big companies with a portal that can even store and hold your music to get it out to the masses. Nobody that's independent owns a portal. And they make it expensive, just like distribution was expensive. You want to sell 1 million records, well, you need $2-3 a CD. That's $2-3 million advance just on record sales. And I'm not talking about putting the project together and paying everybody and marketing and promotion and traveling. I'm just talking about just on records alone. Nobody had that type of money. Just like nobody got the type of money to put 40-50 million to the side and say we gonna get a portal big enough to hold all of the music that we love and want, and we just gonna be really independent.
He's talking about the storage space
facts.
on the site. Because when we tried to run a website a while back, if you uploaded like 3 videos, that was like 2 gigs gone. So you thinking, yo, my website holds 100 gigs.
100 videos, you're done.
Yeah, so imagine every artist that you know, music, and then information about them, and then pictures, and then album covers, and then you gotta keep
EPKs and all different type of shit.
and you gotta keep track of the transactions, people that's buying music. You gotta keep keep data of all of that. So a platform big enough, you just said 2-3 videos. So imagine every video and all the music and just can hold all of that stuff. And then all of the new music that's coming out, you could keep putting more. To have a portal like that is super expensive.
How do you beat the machine? So for me, I tell them, I don't think that you could beat the machine. Do you think that it's possible, from what you know and you've been through, is it possible to beat the machine?
I don't even think it's about beating a machine. It's just about understanding the business enough to know how you could work with the machine and get what you deserve out of it. You can't expect them to tell you what they supposed to give you. It's like, yo, if they don't know and they not informed, we're gonna keep doing it like this for as long as we can.
Facts.
And as soon as people start getting more informed, then they will have to figure out a different way to do business with us. So I don't even think it's about fighting them, the machine, the powers that be, because at one point they wasn't the power that be, they wasn't the machine. They just came up with a plan, put it together, and executed. So it's the same thing everybody else could do. It might not just come like that. Everybody want a quick flip. They want to hit the lottery. They want it to be overnight. These people willing to sacrifice generation after generation to generation of putting together plans. And now since they got it on Smash, everybody think, oh, they the machine and they the powers, but they came up with a plan and made sacrifices, and then they started getting rich and started building on it and building on it generation after generation, and now they in control. But they didn't start off like that. So we could start off like how we is now, put together a plan, and eventually
our kids might
and that's part of the plan.
Or they kids after that. And eventually you'll get to the point where everybody born into your name will be in a good position and wealthy, like certain families we know. It don't matter how smart they is, what they look like, what they did. They're just born into that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I think we as a culture, we just have to say, whatever this plan is, it ain't for us.
Why you say that?
No, it's like he said, it's for the future generation.
Oh, I got you.
That's how the other people seeing it. They're like, man, this is gonna be for my great-grandkid, that ain't gonna be shit. They're already thinking about a human that won't exist, they'll never meet, nothing. Us, we're like, man, I wanna see the fruits of my labor, which is understandable. You don't wanna die and not enjoy what you put in.
That's how black people shit when we talked about slavery.
We never had anything
that long time ago. and you don't know about the financial systems. Like, it's a lot of us that are just learning about the real financial
Like
systems
Cass.
and on how to make money. They got systems whereas you invest the money, as soon as you put it in, it's worth 4 times the money.
Yeah,
and
it's
they
coming
give it
right back.
to you. We're not privy to that shit. We're trying to work our way to get to that money and start doing those things, but we still behind the eight ball still, because we still need to give ourselves time. And I really wasn't one that was gonna give the black people time. After I thought about it, I said, damn, this shit not that long ago. Look at my father. My father's a working class man. He looked at me crazy. I never had a job, not one day in life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he looked at me crazy now because the money's like it is, and he's old now. Now I can dish it out. Now he gets it.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Results.
Now it's really like, yo, this really goes down. He actually could see it. Now, if he was a younger man, he would manage me now. He would now be in this business too. This would now be a family business starting off. You know what I'm saying? But we're not doing none of that. Look at my daughter. I try to get my daughter to manage me. My daughter's supposed to be my first manager at 16 years old. I ain't give a fuck. She's smart. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Learn the business, prolong the business, take this, give it to your kids, and let's keep it pumping. You know what I'm saying? Because they got bloodline in this shit.
Cass, you said money don't grow on trees. What are some ways an artist can go broke in this music industry, like from what's some of the big expenses that eats up a budget that, because like you said before, people be seeing these artists, they think they got money, but when you make that much amount of money, you got to spend the same amount in equivalency.
Nah, I think what people don't understand is the artists start off in the hole. Like, all of the money that they give you, you got to pay back. So you start off in the hole. But people that don't understand business don't know that. Like, if they about to give you a check and I could get this money and I could spend it and pay bills with it, I don't look at it like
Being
that.
in the hole.
Like, yeah, the average person don't look at it like that. And that's why they don't want to do business with lyricists. Because to be a lyricist, you got to be more smarter. Like, that's why, or older artists, they like to do business with younger artists, that's kids that won't understand this type of stuff. You tell them you're about to give them this type of bag, that's all that matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? They willing to do any and everything because that's what they think is the top of the world. But if you got responsibilities, kids, and you know the type of money you bringing in, you done went through ups and downs, you got experience, then you're going to want to start demanding more. And that's why they don't want to do business with them type of people.
You're gonna ask questions too.
Exactly.
That's the key. When you giving me this money, what you want from me for this? Then it's like, hold on. I thought you were just gonna take this shit and just put this shit in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Come and talk to me tomorrow. But it's like, before I cash this check, bro, what does this come with? Because I got kids, I got a home, I got a wife, I got people that's dependent on me. Before, this 100K, whatever, is cool. Now you're giving me 300. This really ain't 300. It's tax write-offs with this shit.
And that's the
taxes
experience we need. Like, most people got parents that was just working regular jobs and was like super broke. And then some people got parents that might have been above water but still had to grind, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, had to put in work and don't know what it's like to be like super above water. So if you ever get a large amount of money, you don't really got the right type of people around you to tell you what to do with it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And you might know a couple people that got money, but everybody just ain't out here sharing all of the information.
They ain't sharing no information, bro.
So you see kids that's like born into the industry and they got parents that went through ups and downs, might have got robbed and played with large amounts of money, might have lost, they got it back, and then they born into that. You see they got more of an advantage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the real experience you need. Like, you know what I mean? The information that you could get in like some certain books or like on the internet is like information given to everybody. So it's not enough.
Not experience.
Yeah, like you need
experience.
Yeah, and have to deal with this business like head on. So when you got parents or brothers or sisters and people that's dealt with it head on, then they could give you a head start.
And then they got relationships too to pass to you. But that's the most important thing. Once they pass you the relationship, like, yo, this is Cass, this is my man right here, you good now. Now you can pull on him and be like, yo, this is what I need, this is what I'm looking for.